Hey guys, what is going on? So today what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys how to record Minecraft or record anything that is in 1080p 60 frames a second. That is if your computer can handle it. That might be an issue that you have, but if your computer can handle it, you'll be able to run it and it will be very good. And yes, you'll just like it. So we're going to hop right into our settings and check out this. So in general, all you need to do is choose your language. You can mess around with make some new profiles, see what works for you best. Then you're going to go into encoding. You're going to use encoder X264. You're going to uncheck use CBR. Do quality balance. I have mine at 8. And then I have my max bitrate at 1000 and use custom buffer size. Buffer size 0. I used my bitrate at 320, but it doesn't make much of a difference. That's for your audio encoding. AAC 48 kHz, and your channel is stereo. That's just what I use. You can mess around with those. Those aren't, they're audio. They don't really change for video, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Then you're going to go into your video. Broadcast settings, all that is what you're going to do. So you can use these settings to live stream to Twitch, or you can do file output only, which is just going to be a video. You can't stream from this. You can start recording from just if you have it on live stream, so you can leave it on live stream if you'd like, but I changed mine in between just because. Then you're going to go into video. Now this is my video adapter. You should only have one of those unless you have like 3 graphic cards or 2. You need to be able to record this. You're going to need a 1920 by 1080 monitor. So you're going to use custom 1920 by 1080 aspect ratio. That should all be set up. I didn't make those in the custom. And then here, you're going to have resolution downscale. You're going to make sure you choose none. That's probably one of the most important things, and so is this. To get 60 frames a second, all you have to do is just type in 60. It's going to be at 30. Just throw that up to 60, and you will be good. So then you're just going to hit apply, and you'll be all good. Audio, not that important. I didn't mess with any of these things. These are just my speakers and headphones. Then hotkeys, you can set all those up. I would recommend to stop and start recording and to stop stream. Advanced, now here's where it kind of differs between how good your computer is. Now, I would definitely recommend these settings. You're going to go with high, scene buffer time, 400. Allow other modifiers on hotkeys, and then if your computer can handle it, I would go with X246 CPU as very fast. Encoding profile, high, not main. Keyframe interval, I don't really know what that is, so I'm not going to mess around with it. Use CFR, and then you're going to check custom X64 encoding settings, and you're going to do CRF, not CFR. CRF equals 18. That's what my computer can handle. If you saw my previous videos, then you would notice that they are 720p by 60 frames a second, and that's because I downscale my videos. I downscale my videos in my editing software because some people can't handle 1080p, and so I just leave it at 720 by 720 60 frames a second. But this will record 1080p. So you're gonna go with that. I could handle CRF equals 18. That's from 0 to 20. So 20 is the lowest you can have. Basically, the lower the number, the better the quality. So I could handle 18. If you have a really good computer, you could probably go maybe like 13. But one interval really makes a difference. So what I would do if you're making videos or something, I would just test these out. I would start it, I don't know, maybe like 15. I would start at that and then go back and look at your video and then see if it's lagging. If you watched any of my previous videos, you would see that I'm dropping frames all over the place. And it's because I had my settings too high. I had my CRF at 15 and it was not working for me. 16 wasn't working, 17 wasn't working, and 18 was like just perfect, so I wasn't getting a lot of little lag spikes. My game wasn't lagging or anything. It was just my frames dropping in the recording. So that's all that it was there. So yeah, you're gonna, and then none of these, I wouldn't check them. Allow 61 to 120. You can if you want, but I'm pretty sure if you don't, I don't know what I changed. Oh, it's because I clicked on the boxes. So you're just gonna hit apply once you do that. Yeah, so I would recommend changing these though. So I would try like 17, see if you're lagging, or see if you get any lag spikes or frame drops. Then go up again, see if you get any. And one interval really does make a difference though. So yeah, and then the main thing though to make sure you're recording 60 frames a second, which looks a lot better, is just changing this right here. Basically, if you are playing the game at 60 frames a second, it won't matter if you have your FPS at 30 because you're still only going to be recording. You're only going to be allowed to record 30 frames a second. That's all that it's going to be more steady. So if you are dropping frames, you might want to leave your settings at 30. But if you're not dropping frames, you're running 60 frames or higher, set this at 60. I'm pretty sure you can go like up to 120 if you really want, but I saw this one thing and I'm pretty sure it's true. The human eye can't see better than 60 frames a second. So doesn't really matter, especially in gaming. Maybe in like a video of something else, but gaming you can't really tell. So I would just leave that at 60 and you will be all good. Now this stuff, I don't mess with any of this because I have no clue what any of this is, and you have to have the quick sync encoder. I have no clue what that's for. I know it's for like a different type of video adapter or something like that. I don't use any of this. This is just your microphone stuff. Scene switcher. It's just kind of some stuff. But these are the main things. Say you're advanced like this. I'm going to leave it here for a little while and just talk. I would leave it. What the heck? Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, so make sure you have all your settings like this. This is what I use, and I record 1080p 60 frames a second. I play Minecraft, so it doesn't really look like it, but it's hard to get 1080p quality on Minecraft because it's not really the greatest game. I would try recording some heftier games just to make sure that your computer can handle it, because you don't want to be changing your settings all the time if you're trying to record different games. So yeah, but the highest I would go with this is 20. The lowest I would go with it is I would never go to 0 unless you have like 7 Titans in your computer, which are like $1,000 graphics cards. You have to have a really good computer and you have to have really good CPU usage. If you put that at 0, it's going to take up all your CPU. You won't have anything left to run your game, and your game will most likely crash on maybe your computer. So I would not use that. You're going to have a 1920 by 1080 monitor. I'm guessing you have that, though, if you're trying to record at it. Else you can't even see your game at that quality, so it doesn't matter. FPS is probably one of the most important things that you can have. Make sure that that is at 60%, 60 frames a second. Encoding, max bitrate, 1000. You can buff this up to 10, but I really don't notice a difference. So I don't use that. I just set it at 8. That's what it is always at. So I really could just uncheck that if I wanted, but yeah, I just leave it unchecked. And then this is your audio stuff. That's all up to you based on your microphone, whatever you have. Just see what sounds the best to you. And yeah, so those are the settings that I would recommend. If this helps you out, and if these settings recorded at 1080p for you guys, make sure to leave that like rating if it really helped. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see some gaming content. I do a lot of Minecraft, some CSGO, different games like that. And yeah, any comments and stuff really help me out. And share the video if you really enjoyed. And I'll see you guys later. Adios, muchachos.